FM, if you're still on, can you tell me if my sounds okay? Or the other person who's watching, if you can let me know. I'm using an entirely new piece of streaming software and a new theme, as you can see. Everything is new, so there will be further teething issues, I am sure. That's me, got a new viewer. Hello, new viewer, whoever you are. I will be starting in 1 minute. Hey, Chloe. Hi, Lo. Can you hear my voice clearly enough? Awesome. Okay, let's get the show on the road. So you'll notice a few changes. First of all, you can actually see me now. I'm experimenting with this. I'm not sure if it will be a thing that will always accompany my videos, so let me know if seeing my ugly mug on the screen actually adds anything to this. And I also have things for new subscribers, likes, and donations, but there is no way to donate to my channel, and I think I got a new subscriber like a week ago. So yeah. Half of these things I'm not using yet. There's things all over the theme that I haven't actually set up. I am super well prepared for this. But you came here to watch me play Chronicles of Tsufanubra, so without further ado, let's get back to it. Before I do that though, is the webcam feed like updatey enough? Or is it like all laggy, for want of a better term? It's file 3. Okay, cool. I apologise for my unkempt appearance also. It's the whole COVID thing and me not going out and not getting a haircut and not shaving, and I'm sure you can relate. Right, if I'm not mistaken, I should be in the sewers? So back to the place of eternal rain. Eternal rain and Yanfly. See if we can find Yanfly. There he is. If anyone's not aware, Yanfly is an RPG Maker user, and there is a running joke that he's a bunny. So, yeah. Right. So just going back through this sewer. I had to leave last week and go and heal and buy some healing items because I was getting my butt kicked rather spectacularly. Yes. I think I'd already been in here. Nope. Bottom Dweller. Flare and a physical attack. It's as good as he gets, apparently. Ah, so much missing. Missing and poison. That's the order of the day. And in this chest is Fragrant Moss, which does self-regill, of course. A lot of items in this game that use self-regill. I don't think there's anything in here. Okay, guys, do I want to go left or do I want to go right? What do you think? Leaning towards right, because there's a chest there, but there's also a chest there, and there's a grate there that's not open, so let's go this way first. So we have a Miffed Imp, Skin and Bones, and a Bottom Dweller. Oh, Dark Cloud, why? So much darkness. Right, okay. The Absorption Blade, Concentrate. Chests are fun, Chloe, and I see what you did there. Also, to address something I said last week, I said I was going to try and get the chat into the stream. I forgot that now on YouTube, like when you're doing a stream, it shows the chat anyway when you're playing it back, so that would have been completely pointless. So I put my face in there instead, because it doesn't show my face by default. But that would be bizarre, wouldn't it, if every time you went on a YouTube video it was just me? That Skin and Bones is lacking in skin. It should have just been called Bones. Painted Goblin Fang. What does it do? Attack +5, agility +5, plus 16% darkness resistance. I like darkness resistance. But Sando can cure it. Oh, but that defense is so sexy. It has gotten me out of many a scrape. Screw it. And nothing's really putting me to sleep, so Sando gets the shield symbol. This is where the very next enemy just puts me to sleep for like several turns, isn't it? Okay, we go this way now. Fight a couple of Miffed Imps. And they shall be handily dispatched, and Sando is now level 7. Woohoo. Sando back some HP. Oh, what a handsome chap. So, got Miffed Imp, Bones, and a Bottom Dweller. I'm just going to do all that. Oh, Dark Cloud, I keep forgetting about that. Oh, wow, it actually hit for once. Oh, Caecilius wasn't. See, the Goblin Fang is paying dividends already. No, I didn't mean to guard. God damn it. Okay, you can do that. Ooh. Okay, she can do Absorption Blade, and he can attack Skin Bones. That was rather pointless. Oh dear. Right, okay. So Bottled Soul it is. I'm not sure how well that scythe is working out for Sealies, but we'll leave it for the moment and see how we get on. Okay, there's a chest there and I cannot open it. Why won't you open? So I am left with nowhere to go but this one ominous doorway. Okay, Myth Imps are the ones that cast Dark Clouds, so let's flare them. Okay, 16% darkness resistance isn't that handy. I think Monster Tith is just sold for kill, isn't it? Yes. I'm just going to kill my people. Got a rusted scythe. See how that compares. Ooh. Okay, so it puts her agility down, but it's more attack, and it has a 30% chance of poisoning. I'm going to take that. She's still faster than Sando. And I got healing potion. Woo! You did not miss it, Sean. Hello and welcome. Are you well tonight, Sean? I'm just getting all the monster teeth. I want to know who's buying these monster teeth and what they're going to do with them afterwards. Skin and bones and a bottom dweller. Victory! Ooh, broadsword. Let's see what that does. That plus 20, strong against demons and plants. I did ask if you are well, yes. Someone who makes dentures for monsters. Wouldn't that be interesting? Okay, once again, I only have one direction in which I can go. Just going to go and heal up again. Ooh, spooky. Jamie. Did you hear that just now? I heard something. A woman's voice? Yeah, but... There you are, Jamie. Finally, I've been looking everywhere for you. Last time I saw you, you were in Game of Thrones. What is this? It's a complete game, Sean. I don't think I've ever actually finished it, so I don't know how long it is. But last time I streamed it, I was up to like part 7, and I was in the second continent. I think I just done some stuff for the mayor of the town that I landed in. But we'll see how long this one takes us. Did you find the child, Jamie? Did you get her back? This can't be happening. Sando, is this? This can't be her. Not here. Did you find her? Were you able to save her? No, I couldn't find her. I couldn't do anything. Jamie, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I let you and your father down. I'm sorry I couldn't find you in time. Please, tell your father that I can't. He's gone too. There's no one. No one. Jamie, please, forgive me. Mother! Plot twist. Why? Why was she here? This isn't where she died. She shouldn't be. I don't know. This place is a den of spirits, so perhaps it attracts them in some way. That name she called you, it's different than the one you gave me. Yeah, well, we've all got different faces we've got to put on in this life, don't we? Sometimes you've just got to move on. But I couldn't bring her any peace. What could I have said? I'm sorry. Forget about it. We've got the princess to worry about right now. I'm not going to see that happen again. That's right, just stand in the spooky circle, Sando. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to you if you do that. Any vampires waiting to jump out of coffins at me? I do not believe so. Nothing's changed out here. So we go down this way. Oh, I have acquired a new viewer. Hello, new viewer. It's been quite a while now. How is the princess holding up? Oh, she's been quite her usual self. I think the chance to cool down a bit will probably be good for her. You best not be mistreating her. I will be checking on her. Yeah, Chronicles of Tsufanubra's map design is actually quite impressive for the time. I think FEM has redesigned quite a few of the maps since the original Dragon Fantasy, which is what this game used to be called. But yeah, he did a good job overall. You think she'd appreciate it? You're the one who took her here after all. I doubt she's in the forgiving mood. Besides, I wouldn't waste your time. You might be called upon to play host at any moment now. You're taking far too much pleasure in this, and you still haven't explained why this meeting is even worth your time. You didn't like the last one? How about it'll give me the chance to suborn the heavens themselves, rewrite fate, and remake the world as I see fit. Don't like that one either? Then how about for true love? That's always a popular reason. What a loathsome individual. Keep in mind your position. The only reason I've extended this much benefit of the doubt is that I'm prepared to crush you the moment you think to cross me. Oh dear, my apologies. But really, what would you do if that were true? Hurry back to the king with my head as a token? You've already burned that bridge quite thoroughly. King Lear still needs me. He will simply have to learn to compromise. If he can't endure for a few days the pain that I've carried for decades, then he was unworthy as a sovereign to begin with. Beautiful. You see, the more you try to set yourself apart from me, the more our similarities shine through. You're a sick man. I don't know why it brings you such pleasure to think you can drag me down to your level, but it's all meaningless. Am I really so terrible? Look at this place. You know that it was practitioners of the dark arts who were responsible for this. Aren't you the one who stands on their shoulders? Your art is their legacy. A fire can bring warmth and life, or agony and death. The people who ruined this place were madmen who sought glory in the rise of an ancient nightmare. We could not be further apart. Isn't he though, Chloe? Like, something bad's going to happen to him too. It's just inevitable if you stand in a spooky circle. Something bad will happen. Well, I certainly can't argue with such righteousness. Have a little patience until our work is done. You'll have what you desire, and then you can depart from wicked company. It can't come soon enough. Also, the cloaked guy is one of my favourite characters in this game. Just saying. Ooh, spooky mist effect. Please don't cast Dark Cloud. Please don't cast Dark Cloud. No. Well, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Not hitting me with attacks is perfectly acceptable, enemies. You can do that all you want. Sealy's is now level 9. And there was much rejoicing in the bottled soul. If I remember correctly, somewhere on this map is a secret passage in one of the walls. And I can't remember if it's somewhere I have to go or if it's an optional thing. But let us find out together, gentle viewers. Of which there are 3. But you know what? You're all the best darn viewers that any YouTube streamer ever had, so I'm okay that there's only 3 people. Quality over quantity, as they say. Got a wizard's soul, that's good. Ah, yeah, you got to get the eye thing for the statue. I only vaguely remember this place. I think it's one of the reasons I chose Chronicles of Tsufanubra was not only is it a really good game, but it's been so long since I last played it that I remember snatches of it, but not enough to not have it really technically be my first playthrough. Like, I have no prior knowledge that I could really apply to this. I've got 4 alarm clocks. And for God's sake, Ephium, please change the name of the relic called alarm clock so that I don't get confused. Yeah, I like that there's no random encounters. So you always know when you're going to have one. But then it's these guys, and please don't cast Dark Cloud, please don't cast Dark Cloud, please don't cast Dark Cloud. You cast Dark Cloud. Sealy's wasn't affected. Woohoo! Oh, 97 HP crit. I'm okay with this. That went decidedly better than I expected it would. And another monster tooth. The necklace is coming along fabulously. Oh no, it wasn't a necklace. What was it Chloe said? Oh yeah, dentures. The dentures are coming along nicely. And Sando is now level 8. Get me another chest. Green crystal, 2 of. I have so many things. Self-forgill. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were there for this last week, Sean and Chloe, but in this game, basically, for the dungeons, if you defeat all of the monsters that are present, you get an extra treasure at the end. Which is why I'm fighting everything. What did I even just get there? Was it a bronze sword? I already have one of those. I could build a dual wield bronze swords. That'd be so cool. I have not been this way yet. I don't think. Ooh, hello. Yeah, it's a good way to incentivize your players to actually fight the battles. The picture limit for RM2K, I think, was 20, Sean. Got the Dragon's Eye. Woohoo! Perhaps there is some use for this. I wonder if it will fit in the statue I've just been at. Ah, yeah, you were there. Okay, cool. Oh, I love it when it's just a bottom dollar. They're so easy to kill. Obtained. Seal. Arr, arr, arr. What is a seal? What can I do with it? Stops an enemy from using magic. Hello, Siegfried. How are you doing, my friend? And of course, there's now two of them. And Sealy's has no MP. That's super handy. Oh, didn't stop me. I'm okay with how this is going. We're doing well. I've just jinxed it. And I got 2 medical herbs. Nice. So I cannot shake the feeling that there is a secret passage somewhere in this area. I'm sure of it. Sorry to hear that, man. I mean, that sounds like it was bad crazy. But hopefully watching me meander aimlessly around a game will help you with that somehow. And if not, I hope your day improves. It's been a pretty crazy one for me too, I'm not going to lie. Okay, are we ready to put the eye in the dragon? I think we've been everywhere else. This looks like it should fit. That's what she said. Place the dragon's eye item into the empty socket. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? It just disappeared. It vanished into the ether. And now I get a full heal. And I will go and save after that. Well, still being alive is better than the alternative. Well, is the desktop audio high enough that you can hear it without my voice overpowering it? And, like, obviously, hope the game music isn't, like, drowning out my voice, because that would kind of eliminate the purpose. So if you can let me know how the audio volume has worked out, that would be appreciated. And let me know as well if you want me to keep the webcam feed in, if that's adding anything to this for you, because I can easily take it out and make the game window slightly bigger. Anyway. Our guests have finally arrived. I'm so glad you could make it. Sando? What is the Princess's Guard doing here? You didn't say anything about her bringing company. Was it worth mentioning? He's simply a tag-along. Should I turn the desktop audio up a little bit? Let's... How's that for the music, Sean? Vlad, you traitor! What have you done with the princess? I haven't harmed her. Trust me, I intend to put this whole affair behind us as quickly and smoothly as possible. Trust you? After you kidnap Lifa and bring her to a place like this, Eurydos has already placed too much trust in you. Yeah, Chloe, cloaked man evolved into cloaked guy. He used a cloak stone. Oh, give the poor man a break. He's only doing what he thinks is right. Shut it, stranger. Stranger danger. Who is this, anyway? One of your associates, Vlad? Associates or business partners, we're simply here to observe a mutually beneficial trade. You see, our dear friend Vladimir wants, oh so desperately, to find his missing son. It's an endeavour in which I am well placed to aid him. While I happen to desire a meeting with that girl. With me? Yes, Celes, with you. I've been waiting quite some time for this. You're saying you kidnapped the Princess of Eurydos just to meet with me? Are you mad? I don't even know who you are. You wound me, Celes. It's true that the princess was rather incidental in all this, but a meeting without a bit of theatre is hardly worth having. Besides, even if you don't know me, there's no way that I could ever forget you. You're my hero, Celes. No matter how much time passes, I'll always recognize you. Seeing you again is like a dream come true for me. This is sick. So this is the sort of person you're associating with now, Vlad? You betrayed your charge for this? Return Lifa to us. She's not a pawn to be played with in your disgusting games. Nice one, Chloe. Also, I have 5 viewers now. Hello, fifth person who came from nowhere. This might be a game for that man, but it's anything but to me. I want my family back. I want to return to the way things were before. I want a shrubbery! If I could have that back, the esteem of King Lear and of Eurydos would be as nothing. In return for that, there's no need to do any lasting harm here. It's a worthwhile trade. And return the princess to us. That man has had his side of the bargain. Whatever reasons he has for his interest in me, I have no intention of divulging it. I have no intention of indulging it. Ah, straight to the point, but we've barely even had a chance to speak. I'm afraid you've misunderstood a bit. Yeah, that'd be cool, Sean. I'm not in touch with many of them now. Sovin Jedi I've got on Facebook. I don't really talk to Brickroad anymore. I think he does review videos on YouTube now. Jude's left the community. I don't even know if Advo's still alive. Paradigm disappeared. I think Umbaglow still goes to RPGmaker.net sometimes. WIP I could maybe get to come. Kaitara. Yeah, there's a few people. But yeah, those were the days, eh? I've asked a little more of our friend here than that. Is this really necessary? I see no purpose in this. We really should not, Chloe. We should not be standing in that circle at all. I'm just like willing her to move slightly to the left. Yeah, that's what I thought, Siegfried. God, I've not spoken to Brickroad in... must be at least 10 years. I don't think I was dating Kit last time I spoke to him. We all want what we want, my friend. This is the performance I asked you for. What is it? What did you agree to, Vlad? Oh, simply a little show. I accidentally pressed enter there and didn't see the entire thing. I think he said a contest of something. I wonder if I can go back on my own stream and see what that said. Does it work like that? Oh, simply a little show, a contest for the fate of the princess. Doesn't that sound exciting? I didn't even have to go back on it, I just went on my own stream, and it lags a little bit behind what I'm seeing, so I ended up seeing the bit I missed. Love you, technology. Fierce... Yeah, you're right, Sean. Discord is good, but IRC is just... There's something timeless about it. You remember the werewolf bot that I made for MIRC back in the day? That was good times. A fierce battle between the Archmagus and the Saviour, with the darling princess of Eurydice at stake. I think I've ended up making Cloaked Man a little bit like Seymour from Final Fantasy X in his mannerism. This is pointless. We didn't come here for your entertainment. I'm not here for your entertainment. Are you really going to throw your lot in with a madman like that? You think you can trust him? He's already come this far. Come now, let's not falter here. Just a little more and everyone will get what they want. What choice do I have? SCP? Come, Saviour, your magic against mine. Let's put an end to this. Vladimir appears. That is a battler and a half. I think that has changed from last time I played this. Yeah, Seal's not going to work on him, but I'm going to do it anyway. STG Sky Tower Games, that one I know. Ooh, ouch. Oh, it does work. Nice. That is good because, ow, that hurt. Picking up that shield was definitely a good idea. Okay, Absorption Blade, and he can concentrate. I think Seal makes this battle a little bit trivial. And I think Sando just blinded him as well. Oh, this is not going well for Vladimir, is it? He gets 2 attacks per turn as well. He's just like, nope. I almost feel sorry for him at this point. He's been poisoned as well, Jesus Christ. Right, other than that first blizzard, did he actually deal any damage to me at all there? See, 564x, nice. 380 gil, I do not need gil, I am made of gil at this point and I've got so many items to sell. And a Sage's Soul. Sealis is now level 10. Woohoo. Splendid! A fantastic performance, my friends. Were you watching a different performance, Cloaked Man? Because that was just no contest whatsoever. I couldn't couldn't have done it without you. What did you do? Oh, just something I've been working on for quite a while now. Such a relief to have that behind us. But let's discuss this with a bit more privacy. Off you go. That's just the icing on the cake, isn't it? Like, he gets silenced and blinded and poisoned, and then the guy that he's been working with just teleports him away. You filthy backstabber! He kept his end of the bargain. What did you just do to him? You don't think I kept my part of the deal? That's not how I see it. No, there's so much more we can do for each other. It would be a shame if we ended our acquaintance here. You're despicable. We came here for the princess and her kidnapper. If you're the one we must cross blades with, we won't hesitate. How gallant. But there's no need to be like that. I am a man of my word. Suddenly, princess. Yeah, ye kings, my head is pounding. Sando? Is that you? Where have you been? Do you have any idea what I've been through here? I've been locked away in a freezing cell for weeks. I practically starved. Look, you even had time to pick up a new girlfriend on the way here. Your Highness, you haven't even been away for 2 days. By all means, take it back. Really, I had started to worry that nobody in their right mind would want to come looking for this thing. This thing? Do you know who you're addressing here? I am Lifa Alexandra Kadena, Crown Princess of Eurydos, and you are cross... Sweet blood and thunder, I know! Do you think I picked you out of a kidnapping lottery? Now that you've gotten your princess, we can all go home satisfied. I don't think so. If you think you can treat me like this and just walk away, you have another thing coming. And he's gone. What a creep. Oh well, at least that's over and done with. I wouldn't count on it. That man is clearly a menace. Who knows when we'll cross... Who knows when we'll cross him again? But Princess Lifa is safe. We got what we came for. That's true. I'm glad that we were able to be of service, Your Highness. I am Celes. I'm honoured to make your acquaintance. Pleased to meet you too, but you can save the formalities for my dad. After a day like this, I'd rather not deal with that kind of nonsense. Thanks for helping Sando out. He's a bit of a handful sometimes, and he doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut, but his heart's in the right place. I hope you offer him a bit of forgiveness at least. Forgive me? You're the one who... I can't even... Tune in next week for more Cloaked Guy. And Celes is not my girlfriend. She's someone I just met. It's true, the two of us are barely acquainted. She's too high class for my blood anyway. See, she talks more like a princess than you do. How many other princesses do you even know? Anyway, there's no need to keep hanging around here. I've had enough of this place for forever already. Of course, your father must be worried sick by now. That's true. Let's return to the castle then. Lifa joined the party! Her class, Princess. Her magic, Freeze, Shock, Toxin, Seal, Gift of Mana. Her equipment, Basic Book of Magics. That is, no, I am not replacing that with anything. She is getting a shield though. She's wearing clothes, which is an upgrade on the original 2 characters that we had. And she can have an alarm clock. Now, the thing is, I did not get the flashy thing and an extra chest. So have we missed an enemy somewhere? Sand was now level 9. And that was our last enemy. Woo! Got a medical herb. Please excuse me while I backtrack through here to get the chest. No, that's not the way. Oh, I wonder if it's... Nope, that still doesn't do anything. Effium, when you watch this, can you tell me if that chest's meant to open, because it's doing my head in. Cannot stand having a chest that doesn't open. Bugs my happiness, man. Through here. Around. Okay, you're not in there. I know there will be a chest somewhere around here. I just need to find it. It's not there. Oh wow, I have 11 viewers now. When did that happen? Hello, new viewers. You have just snuck up on me from nowhere. I hope you are all doing well tonight. Don't know how long you've been here for, but you have probably joined me in the middle of looking for the chest that appeared when I killed all the monsters in this place, which is one of the features of this game. Hi, Eleanor. Hey, Vino. Yeah, Drifty did say that he was going to send me people, but I wasn't sure when his stream was ending. Cool. How was Drifty's stream? I'll need to watch it when I'm done here. Hi, Skepsis. That is a good question, Sean. And yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe he was just making sure that Sealy's was like worthy of meeting him or something, I guess. Yeah, it's going pretty well, Vino. This is one that I streamed before 3 years ago, but I never finished. So I've decided to start streaming again, and figured that since it's been a while, I would start with this one and actually finish it this time. I do love Love and Praise. I'm really looking forward to when the Visustella Gab window plugin comes out, because that's one of the ones that I made, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what people think. Seeing what people think of the new features that I've added to it. Where is this chest? I know where it is. It is there. I got a Conjurer's Cloak. What does it do? Defense plus 12, int plus 15, plus 20% death and silence resistance. Yes, please. Now, the question is, who gets the leather coat and who is left with clothes? I think think Gleefa needs the defense more than Sando does. Right, now, did I come out of there the same... No, I don't think I did come out of the place. Yes, I did, because I need to go back to the castle now. Other plugins to watch out for from me from Visustella in the near future is Optimize Plus. I wrote a plugin that actually makes the Optimize command in the equipment menu do something. Basically gives priorities to all of the traits that an equipment item can have, so that you can, like, say, right, I want this to have 10 optimize points if it gives you a new skill type, for example. Yeah, I don't actually know how to enable monetization. I'll need to ask Drifty about that, because I've got, like, the theme that I'm using, it does have a thing for, like, donations, but there's no way to donate to me right now. But if that changes, I will let you know. It's very much appreciated. So do I need to go back this way? I'm guessing so. Backtracking like a pro. To lower the pillars so that I can actually get back across them. It really isn't very cavey music, is it? There we go. Oh, now, I wonder if I am now more powerful enough to take on that Oh, he's gone now. Huh. Do they disappear? Maybe I needed to beat him earlier? Yeah, I've wondered that as well, Sean. I think there's quite a few users of it now. It's crazy that there's still people using RM2K when MZ's out, but some people like the old school. It would be an interesting statistic to see. Cutscene. Dad, I'm back. Leafa, oh my sweetness, thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right? Did Vladimir do anything to harm you? I'm fine, Dad. I could use a bath and a good meal, but that's about it. You must have been through so much. I'm so glad you're back safe and sound. It was a pain, but I don't think my life was ever in any danger. Vlad wanted me for a bargain with some weird guy, but Sealy's and Sando came to get me. The guy handed me over when they showed up, and Vlad... What did happen to Vlad? We don't really know. We think that the other man double-crossed him somehow, but even having been there, it wasn't clear what transpired. It's likely that the Archmage is still alive, but beyond that, it's hard to say what's become of him. Well, that is certainly cause for concern, but regardless, Celius, you have my utmost thanks. Yeah, that probably is a lot to do with it, Eleanor. Just familiarity. I think it's the same reason people still use RMXP or VX or VX Ace. I mean, some people have, like, invested a lot into their games and just aren't ready to switch yet. You have succeeded where none of my other soldiers could, and returned my daughter to me. I have another new viewer. Hello, new viewer. I am glad to have trusted in your abilities as our saviour. Thank you, Your Majesty, but I didn't do it alone. Your guardsman, Sando, was invaluable in the search for the princess. Indeed, he has distinguished himself many times over in my service. Once again, I am glad that my daughter is under his protection. Thank you, Your Majesty. I only did what I felt my position demanded. You both have my deepest gratitude. I will have to see to it that you are duly rewarded. Thank you, Your Majesty. However, my highest concern now is seeking out the remaining divine relics. If you have any information on where I might find them, that would be reward enough in itself. No, it wouldn't. I want money and jewels. It is unfortunate, but I do not know the location of any of the relics besides our own, the Relic N, which I believe you've already uncovered. To anyone who's new to this, who hasn't played this game before, basically your main protagonist is Celes, who is the saviour of mankind, and she's on a mission to find all of these divine relics for some purpose. She doesn't know what it is yet. The pixel resolution, I'm not sure, Sean. You could probably use a scripter plugin for that. Under ordinary circumstances, I would call upon Vladimir to provide such information, but now I'm afraid that even I do not have access to his own personal libraries. In retrospect, perhaps I should have been more suspicious of that. Don't blame yourself, Your Majesty. Such things are always clearer in hindsight. Celes, I could not be more proud of you. I never doubted for a moment that you would triumph. Grandfather, I thank you. In the game, Eleanor, yeah, Ephraim's mapping is really good. Well, I'm sorry I could not be of more assistance. But this is my cat. Just well, part of my cat. Yes, hello, JJ. Can you settle back down so that I can? Yep. Cool. Thank you. Well, I am sorry I could not be of more assistance. If there is anything I can do to ease your quest, do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you, Your Majesty. It was my honour to be of service. I can certainly see why he's always spoken of you with such pride. At the very least, I must hold a banquet in your honour, celebrating my daughter's return. Your Majesty is too kind. Indeed, I'm sure it will be a great pleasure to attend. However, such events take some time to arrange, and I have been away from Europe for rather too long now. I hope Your Majesty will permit us to return there to manage our affairs in the meantime. It would have been good to have the chance to entertain you and enjoy your company at the castle, my old friend, but I understand. Go ahead and take care of matters in Europe. It won't be long before we see each other again in any case. Thank you, Your Majesty. In that case, we'll be taking our leave. Until we see each other again, Your Majesty. Of course, I will be looking forward to it. See you soon, Celes, and thanks for the help. Be seeing you at the banquet. By your leave. Both Sando and Leafa left the party. Oh no, calamity. However, will we recover from this? I do like the castle music. So the cave music might not be very cavey, but the castle music is very castle-y. Back to our hometown we will go. For what purpose, I don't know. Oh, hello. I don't think that was there before. But it also doesn't do anything. Now, I wonder if that guy will be back now that there's only one person in the party. Excuse me while I take a small detour. The world map music's nice as well. Nope, he is gone. There used to be like an optional encounter there, and I think maybe it was only there until a certain point. I may have missed my chance to fight it now, which I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit gutted about. It doesn't so much make me immune to physical damage, but it definitely, like, takes a lot of it away. Sando and Leafa have left the party, and they've got all the equipment on that I gave them, so I've lost that now. It's okay, I should get them back soon. Yeah, I got a thing that gives me darkness resistance, and because those what are they called? The goblin guys that did Dark Cloud, I put it on Sealies so that I wasn't getting ruffle stomped by darkness quite so often. I'm gonna pet the doggo. Pet the doggo. Yeah, I'm not sure if it really was only available for a limited time thing, Eleanor, but that would definitely be nice. Effiam, if you're watching. After having a few moments to rest, Celie sat down with her grandfather and, over a cup of hot tea, explained to him what had happened. Later that night, atop Castle Verdum, cutscene. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Not even a day back and already making yourself scarce? Well, you know my dad. I just needed a chance to get away for a bit. After the day I've had, can you really blame me? Of course not. Do you want to talk about it? You feeling okay? I don't know if there's much to tell. I mean, Vlad put a spell on me and I was out of it the whole way there. Once I came to, they stuck me in a little room out of the way. I think they were afraid of me listening in on them from there, because after a while that other guy moved me into a cell downstairs. Also, I kept screaming at them through the door, so I'm still kind of hoarse from that. You're a fighter, alright, but sometimes that'll make things harder in the long run. You can't just let people walk all over you. I think one of them tried to visit me a few times in the cell, but I'd give them an earful whenever I heard footsteps, and they never showed up. At least you had the sound of your own voice to keep you company. Hey, now that's just rude. I tried not to think too hard about what they may have taken me there for, but I couldn't help remembering all the things Vlad told me about that place. They used to kill people down there in those tunnels under the castle, you know? That's where they did, you know, the stuff. They had people down there trying to call back the darkness from way back. I used to have nightmares about the stuff he told me they did to people back then. The old royal family must have known something was going on with all the people they were taking down there, but they just turned a blind eye to it. That's why nobody would follow them, when the darkness came, that is. They'd lost the people's trust. The history books don't really say what happened to the old dynasty. They make it sound like they died in the disaster, but they were probably killed by their own people. So you thought that messing around with people like Vlad might have gotten your family burned like it did for them? Well, yeah, I thought about it, but it never seemed like he was into that sort of thing. But it made me question how much you can ever really trust someone close to you. Did the old dynasty just take for granted that whatever the necromancers were doing down there was just in the country's best interests? Did the necromancers put on a friendly face in front of them? If it had been me back then, would I have known not to trust them? I don't know. I think a lot of them were probably screwed in the head, but Vlad's always given me the creeps a bit, so it couldn't hurt to be more careful. Oh, like you've always been the best judge of character. Remember the rabbit salesman? Hey, you can't blame me for that one. That guy could have tricked just about anyone. He was a real master of his trade. Or he just knew a fool when he saw one. No one ever got rich off of rabbits, Sando. Well, whatever. It was a learning experience. Anyway, the point is that dark wizards are bad news. Thanks, Sando. That's wisdom for the ages. Your Highness, His Majesty requests your presence. An important guest has arrived. At this time of night? Fine. Come on, Sando. What, you need me for this? Come on, it's been a long day for me too. I was just about to turn in for the night. I don't believe I heard you. Are you going to keep me waiting? Fine, fine. I guess I haven't talked to His Majesty enough tonight already. I'm straight you haven't. I love Leafa. The next morning... So counting the creature guarding the divine relic, that makes twice that you encountered the Kieran so far on your journey. As far as I can tell. It's possible that Baelavar, the one that I encountered in my search for the princess, was the one responsible for the creature I encountered in the Crystal Cavern, but I can't see how the events would be connected. However, considering what N said, I don't think it's safe to suppose they have nothing to do with each other. No, I think you're right. More likely than not, the encounters are related somehow. So should I be viewing the Kieran as a threat? I thought that the conflict between them and humankind ended a long time ago. There, Celes, I think you're mistaken. The conflict between humans and Kieran has stopped. That is not to say that it has ended. Even if open hostilities no longer occur, that does not mean that the animosity that caused them is gone. I'll keep that in mind then, but for the time being I think that the man who is with Vladimir is a greater cause for concern. Do you think that he is someone that I had contact with as a child? It's the only way I can think of that we might have met without my remembering. Well, I'm not aware of any such character frequenting these parts in your childhood, or since then for that matter. Time travel. Probably. No, I thought you would have mentioned it if there was someone like that, so that brings us back to square one. In any case, you should probably be prepared to encounter a knock at the door. Were you expecting someone, Grandfather? Not that I recall. Good day. I have a message for His Majesty. I have a message from His Majesty for Celes Vin. Fine, Vin. I'm going to say Vin. Well, this is rather earlier than we were expecting. I'm here. What is the message? His Majesty requests that you attend a meeting at Castle Verdam this evening. He says that he desires to discuss with you matters which should be of importance to the Saviour. Thank you for informing me. You can tell him that I will be there. Very well. Thank you, ma'am, and may the Three Kings guide you. And you as well. I suppose this business isn't related to the banquet, then. Perhaps His Majesty has found more information on the relics? Well, you should find out soon enough. That's true. I suppose I should get ready. And Grandfather, Yes, my dear. Do I really look like a man? Asking the real questions. Several hours later. Be careful, Celes. I know all too well what your purpose is, but you're still my granddaughter. It would pain me to see any harm come to you. It would probably pain me as well. Off to Castle Verdum I go. I'm going to save it first. It must be an absolute nightmare to set that table for the servants. Ah, Celes, welcome back. I'm sorry to call upon you again so soon under such unfavourable circumstances. Unfavourable circumstances, Your Majesty? I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yes, I'm afraid that the situation is... Excuse me, I'm a bit out of sorts. Let me start at the beginning. That's generally a good place to start. Last night, I received an envoy from our neighbouring kingdom of Boraz. He has come with an urgent request for assistance. Ur. This is Ur, the envoy. So there's Ur, the envoy, and there's Ur, the place, and Uridos, which is the place that Ur is in. And if anyone ever says a sentence with Ur in it, that's going to get ever so confusing. I'll allow him to explain the situation. Your Majesty. Thank you, Lady Celes, for coming on such short notice. His Majesty has informed me of your accomplishments as our saviour. It is an honour to meet you. Please, call me Celes. I'm afraid His Majesty may flatter me too much, but I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm afraid that my news may sour that pleasure I'm sorry, Celes. I'm a citizen of the city of Borduna in Boraz, but I work in the palace as His Majesty King Leofor's personal attendant and physician. However, His Majesty and the whole of the palace now suffer an affliction I'm powerless to address. I'm pretty sure I made that joke the last time I streamed this, Sean. I made all the jokes about your... All the inhabitants of the palace are frozen, unresponsive to touch, to sound, to sight. It's as if they've been turned to stone. Although it seems they still live, it is outside my powers as a healer to aid them at all. So this is some manner of supernatural affliction? Indeed, it is a curse, and one laid by the king's own brother, Prince Giryavega. I have never known him to act with malice against his people before, but it seems you cannot trust anyone these days. Yes. I originally came to Uridos hoping that I might request the services of the famous Archmage Vladimir, but I understand that he is no longer in the good graces of his homeland either. But His Majesty told me of you, Celes, and how you triumphed against the Archmage. If there is anyone who can help us now in this dark time, surely it is the prophesied saviour. I hardly feel that I can refuse such a dire request, but I'm afraid that I don't know much about the working of curses. You won't have to handle it alone. Your Highness? Father and I have discussed this matter. With the former Archmage gone, I am now the most qualified magical practitioner our nation can offer in assistance. It would be shameful to the nation of Uridos if our neighbours in Boraz sought our assistance, and we offered the help of only a single citizen who is neither a soldier or a public servant. Thus, I will be joining you on your mission to bring an end to Giryavega's curse. Your Highness, I'm touched that you'd offer such assistance, but it seems foolish to endanger yourself in such an endeavour. Also, I think that as the Saviour, I must be a public servant, in a manner of speaking. Nevertheless, it has already been decided that I'll accompany you. Isn't that right, Father? That is... Yes, that's true. It has already been decided. So basically what she means is, I've decided, and I'm not taking no for an answer, and there's nothing Daddy can do to stop me. Celes, you must look after my daughter. No matter what happens, she must not come to harm. But in this situation, there is no other choice. We cannot let this situation in Boraz go unaddressed. Of course, Your Majesty. I'll do everything in my power to ensure that Her Highness returns safe and sound once more. Thank you, Your Majesty, Lady Celes. Also, I should give warning. The Arvandi Woods to the southwest are experiencing some strange circumstances. It's possible that this is related somehow to Jiri Vega's curse. Passing through may be more difficult than usual. What sort of strange circumstances? Agrias? Who's that, Sean? That is easier seen than explained. It may be simpler to show you when we get there. Well, if we have no choice but to pass through, then I suppose learning there is as good as here. I'm sure it'll be within our abilities to manage. Then I suppose we should not delay. Of course, we're prepared to set out at once. Sando? My personal guard will be accompanying me, of course. Since he and the Saviour are already acquainted, I hope his skills will be of some use this time as well. Ah, Final Fantasy Tactics. I've not played that game in so long. Looks like we'll be working together again, huh? Too bad we barely even had time to take a break from our last adventure. Thank you, all of you. I hope that you will be able to return soon with news of success. With the Saviour here, you can bet on it. We should be back in no time. I hope that's true. Then, by your leave, Your Majesty. Oh, got hiccups. Lifa! Lifa, no, all of you, good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour. Sando, Lifa, and Ur joined the party. My what? Ur is the king's aide. He has recovered and healing party. Healing party! That where like everybody gets like their HP back and just balloons explode from everywhere. Okay, so we've got Scythe, that's for multi-target. We've got Granite Sword, that's good. Ooh. More attack, puts his intelligence down, but he doesn't really do anything with his intelligence anyway. And we've not really been fighting any armoured enemies. Yeah, why not? Book of Magics is fine for her. Okay, we've got some pretty good equipment there, I think. So we're going down this way. Just going to go check one more time if that optional encounter is like still gone. I didn't kill it, did I? Did I? Did I kill it? No, I don't think I killed it. I'm going to have to review my own stream to see if I killed it. Yeah, I like that too, Sean. You really have to think about what you're equipping people with, because the different weapon types do different things, and then you've got some that are stronger against certain enemy types than others, and it's not just, yeah, equip this thing, it's way better than the last thing you had. Cat, could you not? Yes, hello. Ooh, shiny thing. I got a blue feather. One sec. Sulfur Gill, of course. Once we get to Borez, I'm going to have to sell all this Sulfur Gill stuff. Ooh, new things. They are just as weak as the old things. Kato does want Patos. We've got Wizard Tree Branch. Recover 40 MP multi-target. Nice. Do you want to say hi to the watchers? Is that what? Say hello. Hi, cat. Hello. Ooh, got a ticked imp. The imps were miffed, but now they're ticked. Coming soon to a cinema near you. Okay, the cat has settled down once more. She's a lady, actually. And she does look like she has little socks. Good old Godray in the forest. And a chest with a medical herb. Okay, so we now have Fork Devil and Flower Birday. You don't have to be mad to work here, but if you are, you're probably an imp. Ooh, not slow. Slow is bad. Yeah, it's difficult to tell whether a cat's a male or a female sometimes. We did have a boy cat too, but sadly he went missing a while back and we haven't seen any sign of him since, which kinda sucks. Leaf is now level 6. Oh, Yer could probably use some healing. I'm going to use healing party. Yeah, it's quite obnoxious, that lighting effect, isn't it? We've got a new enemy, Stingrat. Very descriptive, these enemy names. Oh, 57 HP and you're just dropped like a stone. Ow. Yeah, me too, Sean. Alright, Sillies can revive your... and then the rest can... I hope your level's up soon, because 32 HP just ain't cutting it anymore. Especially when Sillies has 74. Wow. Right, you know what? I'm at the entrance of a new place, and I've now been streaming for an hour and a half, so I think that's probably a good place to leave it for tonight. So I will cut it there, I believe. But I'd just like to say thank you all very, very much for joining me tonight. I hope that you enjoyed the stream, what I did. hopefully by next week I will have figured out how all this thing with the theme I'm using works. I'm sure there's like some social media stuff there that I need to move around and actually like fill in, and lots of things to sort out. Also, let me know if the webcam feed was like adding anything to the stream. Those of you who have seen me stream before without it, I will determine whether to leave it in or take it out solely based on your feedback, no pressure. And if you enjoyed this stream, please do give my video a like, click that subscribe thing. I've never asked anyone to subscribe to my channel before, but I'm doing it now. Like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff with the bell. And I will see you all next week. Thanks very much for tuning in.